Hello, Leo. I am Ulrich. I am a Lenormand card trader, and today we will do your classic Lenormand card readings. We have no preset goals. We just follow the cards, but mostly if we follow the cards, an important topic or something that is important for you for the month to come is to come out very soon. Anyway, Leo, we will see where it leads for you for the month of June. So, Leo, here we go for your classic Lenormand card reading for the month of June. Hello, Leo, and welcome to your classic Lenormand card reading. As your first card here, we see your person card on your person. It means that you are in the beginning of the laying, so everything evolves around you here. Then we come in the central card here. The central card here is the mice. The mice is a card that could mean stress, that we are in a stressful situation. It could also mean that we need to let some certain things go out of our life. We could be confronted with a certain loss here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Anyway, we need to pay also attention with this card in the middle on details. Details are very important in our life. We need to see what is going around us. We need to be observative. It's very important here with this card in the middle of the reading. Anyway, if you have certain questions, mostly the mice is not a positive cards. So we will need to see what the other cards around that bring, because sometimes the other cards that are around us can bring more positivity. You have the lucky card of the deck here also, so that will clear things later on up. Then we're gonna go in the mirroring of the cards. We're gonna mirror the person card here with the bear. The bear is a card, is a person in authority. Often this points to managers, people who are in charge. We know that in general, Leo like to be in charge. They like to be in control of things. They like to work around with people. They like to work as a person in authority, as in management. Here it points also that we are reliable, that people can rely on us here. We are also very protective, mostly for people around us. This is what we are seeing here. In general, the bear is a positive card also financially here. We are confronted with authority, we get more authority. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man here, but often this points to a supervisor, sometimes also to people that are very much into working out, but it doesn't necessarily need to apply for you, but mostly this points to people who are active in some form of exercising. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes with this combination, the negative side is that we are a little bit over caring, overprotective for the people around us. So we need to be careful here with, if we work with certain people, if we are a manager, that we are not overbearing for the people around us. But anyway, this is a very protective person that we are. We are literally the bear in our work here. We are protective towards people around us. Then we're going to mirror the other corner cards here. We have the fish and the clovers here. These are two very positive cards here. Actually, this means that this is the jackpot. This is very positive for money, especially on the work front. There will be improvement for work. If you have manager abilities or management abilities or abilities for in charge, it's possible that you come in a higher position. If you were in a normal position like salesman or whatever, in a normal position, it's possible that you come in a higher position for management. And here we see that this brings financial advancements. This is what we are seeing here. The combination of these cards is very good. This means a lot is coming in of money here. There's a lot of benefits also coming to you on the work front. Maybe if it's not financial, that there is advantages, a lot of advantages that interest you will come to you. Maybe in the future, there come more opportunities. If you have a business here, this points that we have luck with our business. There are business opportunities. There is good fortune. This is what we are seeing here. Happy to go lucky attitude we have here. We are also a little bit untroubled, even though it's not easy for us. We are a little bit untroubled here. Be careful also for the future. Don't be too untroubled. See, if you suddenly come in a financial good situation, you save some money for the future, because we never know what is coming here, or in which direction our life will lead us. We have seen how fast the world can change. We have noticed this 2 years ago. So be careful for the future. We never know when the next crisis might hit us here. We already had two. We first had the viruses, and of course now the influences of the war, or the after influences of the war, driving up all consumer prices. This is what we are seeing here. So we never know what is coming here. So be careful for the future. Anyway, this points to opportunities for now that you can travel off here. It's possible also that you have more than one occupation. So if you are in a management position, it's possible that you do something of your own also. Maybe this flourishes also. Anyway, this points to that you have luck in financial matters for now, but you could not go too worried about too much about money. But anyway, take care here for the future. This is just an additional advice. Then we're going to go in the horizontal lines. We have the person card and the stork here. It means that there are big changes coming up on you, important changes. These are too big. The bear is big, he expands. The stork is changes. So these are big, expansive changes. A lot of changes you will be confronted, and these changes affect you. If you want or not, you will be affected with these changes, most likely in a positive way. But since we have the mice in the middle, there could be some stress in this new position that you are coming. But it could also be that through the changes that you need to make, it causes you stress, because we are not familiar with the whole situation. This is what we are seeing here. We could feel a little bit out of place. We don't know exactly where this will bring us. We could feel a little bit like roaming around and not yet solid foothold. This is what we are seeing here. We need to be very flexible, or we behave flexible. This is what we are seeing here. We're about to undergo some changes. For some people, also it could mean that they play with the thought for moving, for relocating, maybe to another city, maybe you want to move to another place. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe because you come in a more prosperous financial situation, you consider a move here. This is what the card tells us here. Then we have the stork and the bear. The stork and the bear here, as I said, this is a major changes in your life. The stork is not a very fast card, so more changes to come in the months to come. The stork is a migrating bird, so he changes slowly, and the bear is a very big change, as I mentioned earlier here. If you come in contact with new responsibilities, these might be very big responsibilities that are put upon you. Maybe you did not expect this, but they could be quite big, the responsibilities that you are confronted here. Sometimes also we feel a little bit out of the ordinary, and we don't know how to manage this all these changes, these transformations that are coming to us. But financially, in general, this is a very good thing. If it's also possible in the business itself, and maybe this is the reason, you recently get a new boss. And if you recently get a new boss, this might be the reason why you are in charge now. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe your regular boss is temporarily gone. Maybe she was pregnant. Maybe she chose to go out of the business due to pregnancy, or do certain changes in his and her life. And there is another boss here coming in your life. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But the transformation that you are undergoing is dominating for now your life. This is what the cards tell us here. If you are a parent, also in your parenthood, there will come some changes. You will undergo some changes, maybe due to because you need to do more hours. This is what we are seeing here. But we need to always be careful here with this combination of cards. It's possible also, if this boss that we are having, we are in a management position, that our boss is quite strong. There could be some differences of opinion also with this combination of cards here, and this could lead us to stress. Then we have the letter and the mice. There could be, if we are waiting on certain news or certain documents, because this is also important, documents related to work, or we applied for something or applied for documents, these documents could be delayed. And this could cause you also stress because the documents are not in time. So if you work with documents, it's possible that that there are always delays in certain documents for your work. If we receive certain information on our work, double check the information, because these are two cards here, the mice and the fox, that tell us that we need to double check all the information that passes in our office or that we are working in, because sometimes the information cannot be 100% correct. But double check it here, because else more stress could come. Don't take the information upon you and act upon the information. Double check the information first before you use it in your work or in your environment. So this is what we are seeing here, because sometimes this literally points that the news is not trustworthy. Also, if you receive news in general over your life, for instance, also in media, this is now for the collective that I'm saying here. For instance, this points to news that we see in media, in newspapers. It means that we are confronted with fake news, with news that is not real. This is what we are seeing here, but we already know this is a current tendency. There's a lot of lies spread by the media. They have used their position. We already are in this situation for 2 years, and be aware of that here, that not everything that you see in newspapers and media, that sometimes false information is spread here. Anyway, on your person here, as I said here, this could be documents that we need to hurry more, that we need to work more faster, but sometimes also it is misinformation. Be careful if you work with certain people that they don't lie to you also. This is what we are seeing here, but we could have a nagging feeling. Some people could also complain to us, and this could exhaust you because they are complaining. And sometimes we don't want to communicate here anymore, or we want to communicate less. If certain things that are corruptive, not correct in your work, Leo is in general a sign that likes honesty on the heart, you could dislike the situation and you could express that because the situation is not honest or truthful. And you could say, I don't accept this anymore, and you could make this public. This is what we are seeing here, and this could be important news here that you are saying. You literally could blow the whistle on certain things. Maybe you're tired of certain situation. This is going on, a corrupt situation, an unclear situation, a situation that is not honest, and you could literally blow the whistle on this. This is what we are seeing here. There's something missing here in the conversation. Then we have the mice and the birds. The mice and the birds here, we need, again, here we see lies. Be careful for lies here. If certain persons are not honest to you, it's best to let them go, because they will give you headache if you not already have headache. You will probably communicate very strong, but the question will be, will it have any impact? But you will try to push it, but probably it comes back to you as a form of stress. This is what we are seeing here. And at the end, we see that even though we communicate very strong, we don't want to communicate anymore, and it gives us a kind of an anxiety here. Some people could really get very stressed out of it here, and we could make some sacrifices here for getting rid of it, but maybe it's not easy or so easy to get. It could really drain you, the situation, and it's like you're dwindling a little bit, or your energy is dwindling. Then we have the last line, which is a very positive line, especially financially. This is a very positive line. There is financial accumulation here. We get more finances, we get better finances here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also if we earn a lot, and this is of course a wise thing, if we receive a lot of money, that we hide money, that we save money. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Maybe we prepare for worse time, maybe we prepare for changes, maybe we prepare for something that we do as a sideline. This is what we are seeing here. But especially don't trust others with your money. See that others have no control over your money. See, if you do investment, that your money is in a safe investment, because we live in a difficult time now. So be careful if you invest in in certain monies or certain forms from money, that your money is secure, that it keeps its value. This is what we are seeing here. Be careful here with this combination. What we also have with this combination is that people might be sensual or sexual attracted to you on the work floor. You could have the idea, but is this person hitting on me? And probably they are. They are. So if you have this feeling, because this combination tells that people are attracted to us, but be careful, as I said, for financial fraud. There is no fraud going on. Maybe this is the cause of the stress. You see things that are not in order on your work, but it doesn't mean you are not well paid. You are, but it doesn't mean you are well paid, that you like the circumstances that you need to function in. And you yourself, maybe because you're getting tired of it, you invest in yourself. So be careful here with this combination. We have certain angles here that we are seeing here, because it's possible here that we want to be more independent, and we have a form of integrity here. We see that the values that we are carrying in ourselves are not respected. But in a way, you will try to adapt as best as you can, because probably also, like many of us, you are confronted with the harsh laws of economy. But I have my doubts that you will stay in this on the long run. This is something temporary, I think. Then we have the fox and the clovers. First, I want to say also, I want to add something here with the fox in relationship. If you are in a relationship, if you are in a marriage, if you are in an engagement, in any form of relationship, except for on the work front, this is positive on the work front, but we need to be careful with our investments and not to trust anybody. That's the negative. But here we see with the fox, if you are in a relationship, it points that our partner, our fiance, people that we are close to, they might have only half of their heart in the relationship. It's like they are not totally committed. This is what we see here also with this combination of cards. Coming back to the fox and the clovers, we see here that we need to recognize also our self-worth. Mostly this point that the problem is not us. The problem comes from the outside. So we need to be careful here. We need to be aware that we have a very good self-worth, and we need to take our own ambitions seriously. We are capable. Here we see that we are capable of a lot more than we think we are. This is what we are seeing here. But don't rely totally on your luck, because this is the lucky card of the deck. But don't bet on luck. You can inculcate luck as a factor, but don't 100% rely on it. Then we see here also that we make a plan. This plan that we are making can become positive for us here. You will also be suspicious. If you are in a certain situation, you will be suspicious, maybe because the things that are happening here around us. But also, if we have certain lucks financially, you don't trust it. You think to yourself, why am I financially now in this lucky position? And maybe you're doubting this. This is what we are seeing here, and you doubt the lucky stroke that is upon you. But you should, if the chance is good and you can temporarily earn a lot, you should also here with this combination, you should adapt, because the fox is adapting to this situation. Then we go in the vertical lines. We have the person card here, the letter, and the fish, the person card and the letter. It tells us here that you will probably receive important news. This could be from a partner, somebody close to you. The letter is an important document. So this could also be documents related to money, or we come in some form of responsibility for money for other people. Maybe we are responsible for others' money. But here we see also a person who is a very good communicator. Maybe you have abilities here for writing good, communicating good, writing well. There's a certain style, eloquency here in the way we communicate. It's possible also in the sideline, we write, we blog. This is all what we are seeing here. It's possible also that some private information, secret information here is come to you. If you work on, for instance, on important documents, it's possible if you are confronted with corruption or with dishonesty, that you consider gathering documents in secret, and later on you will publish this. This is what is also possible here also with this combination. But sometimes also it means that we are a very expressive kind of person. Leo knows how they express themselves, and also people, sometimes we don't need to speak with this combination. If people look at us, they already know what is coming. So this is a very expressive person here that we are seeing here. But you could be a very good mediator here, speaker. This is what we are seeing here. And of course, for if you have management abilities here, this is very good combination. Then we have the letter and the fish. This is financial documents. The documents are also important for you. Double check all finances here. You just see that all your finances are up to date. You have good clear oversights over your money. See sometimes also that your payments are made on time, your bills. This is what we are seeing here, because sometimes if we don't pay on time, it could bring us loss and stress or annoyances. So double check here all your payments here. Sometimes also this points that we are applying for certain licenses here, and it could take more time, these licenses that you are waiting for, than you expected, because the mice tend to delay, not too much, but they tend to delay, and these delays could give you certain stresses. This is what we are seeing here. I always repeat the word stress, I know it, but it's the central card here, so there is stress involved. Anyway, you could also earn money by blogging. This is what we are seeing here, but the message that you are waiting on will certainly come, especially here with this card, because this is a positive card, because this is the fish, and the fish expand. This is expansion in money, and this is expansion in the personality. So these things will for certain happen, but these messages are important. It's possible also that you make certain payments, make sure that certain payments are made, because there could be some important payments that are coming to you here. Check your bank statements also, it's important, but some money is flowing around here. This is what we are seeing here, but mostly this points that we come in a situation, there's a lot of money flowing, coming to us due to the position that we are in, but the stress is there, as I said here. Anyway, if we have a lot of stress, sometimes also it points that we could sometimes outburst. Because of the stress. So sometimes we could have emotional outbursts here, and be careful if the people around you that you don't outburst. Probably it's too much. There's something too much here, and sometimes if we cannot handle it anymore, there comes stress here. But what is also here, there is time here also for relaxation with this combination of cards here. In another way, if people ask you for investing in certain things, it's possible also that you say no because you don't trust the thing. Sometimes this points also to unwillingness here to invest. There are certain deeds or documents that will improve also your financial situation here with this combination. But if you are a salesman, if you are in management, people will very good understand, because you express yourself very well here. It's possible that if you need to pay something now and the amount is small, don't neglect this, because these documents that you might consider unimportant now could later out to become very valuable. So if you need to make small investments and you doubt about these investments, later on, this could be a valuable investment. So think wisely about this also, because this points to, you need to trust your instincts. If you are an entrepreneur, you need to trust your instincts. Even something that seems insignificant now can later be a big boom. Let's assume, I'm just giving an example, let's assume certain companies from out of the past, you have half of the shares, and these companies certainly start to boom. Well, this is, of course, then this is something very important here. So consider it wisely, but mostly also this points to jobs that are not 9 to 5, but you will have instinct here. This points to people who have business instinct. So trust your your instinct here and see that you invest your money wisely, but sometimes also it points to more bills, personal bills. Be careful if you buy things that you don't exceed certain credits, because sometimes this points we have a lot is coming in and the world is good to us and we spend too much. As I said, be careful here on the long run and make some savings here. If certain documents you need to send them somewhere, this is also important. Before you send documents, take copies, because sometimes this points to loss of documents. So if you need to send a document somewhere and you're obligated to send the document somewhere, you need to, for instance, you need to send the original. There is no other choice. See that you have a copy and let this copy certify. So it's afterwards, let's assume that the copy, that the original disappears, you have something. Be careful here, because this is also so see you have copies. It's very important here with this combination, because sometimes, especially with the mice, they can disappear, maybe on purpose, maybe not on purpose, but it's best to have copies if we do something. And also sometimes we need to see that our personal work is not copied. This is also something here with this combination. If you do something, if you write something, if you put something on social media, see that it's yours, that the rights are yours, but other people could copy your work and make money out of it. So see it's yours. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we see the whistle blowing here again. This is what we are seeing here. We will also feel more freedom around us here. But it's important here, I cannot express it enough, that you listen to your business voice, your inner voice, because it will be important. If something tells you inside, I need to invest in this, on that, just listen to yourself, trust yourself. Anyway, you will also, as I said here, people will be attracted to you. Communication is important for you. Also, you will see that even your communication skills will improve even more with this combination. Don't overshare also information. The fox is a smart card. If something comes to you, don't overshare information. Be careful, keep it for you. The fox is a stealth card, and they don't want you to share too much information. It's not because we are in a financial fortunate situation we need to share everything. Keep it to yourself, because if you share everything, it could lead to losses, not necessarily big losses, but it could lead to losses that you didn't anticipate. And that would bring you stress. So keep things for yourself on the money front. Don't share everything. People sometimes don't need to know certain things. This will bring you a kind of protection for yourself. This is important here with this combination of cards. And then we go in the second vertical line. We have the stork, the mice, and the fox. The stork and the mice here, something will be lost. This is what we make some losses here. Even though we earn a lot, there will also be some losses. But this is temporary. These matters don't last. This is a temporary situation. There could be a transition that is not 100% in our advantage, but it doesn't mean that we don't have money, but we need to be careful. And certain losses that you have could discourage you a little bit, but don't be immediately totally discouraged. But again, here we could be confronted here with dishonest things. I see this here. You could feel going downward because you are confronted with dishonest things here. With this combination, it's like you don't want to do it anymore here. There's a lack of sense that we are seeing here. Something is reoccurring because the stork is a returning bird. So there could be some situations that we are confronted with on the work front that reoccurring and that work on you. This is what we are seeing here with this, and it could give you like a feeling of that we are exhausted. This is what we are seeing here. People around you, responsibles or people who are over that you are your boss, could be dishonest here, and we could be confronted with dishonesty again and again, and then we need to accept it. We have no choice here with this combination. See, it don't work too much on you. Invest in yourself for the future. So if the situation would explode or change suddenly and you cannot handle, you have a backup plan. This is also sometimes wise to do. Because if things start to move, sometimes we cannot hold it anymore. Because if the aggression of the bear suddenly explode, we cannot hold the bear. If the bear, you remember, you understand, if the bear gets angry, he explodes. He explodes and you cannot hold him anymore. So this means if the situation on your work becomes too high dense, there could be literally something happening big and maybe you don't want to be part of anymore, and you need to see that you have a backup plan. So if you do something already as a sideline, exploit and invest in that, so you have a backup plan. This is a wise thing to do here. This is very good with this combination. Then we have the mice and the fox. The mice and the fox, if certain things happen in yourself, even though you do your best and you have good intention, some people still might bite back you. So they might bite you back. They might sting you, or they have ill intentions. So you need to keep these three here under consideration. You could be confronted with literally stingy people here. This is what we are seeing here. And we could have losses they could literally stab you in the back, and you could have financial losses here. You could be coming, as I said, in a precarious situation. So see, it's not necessarily so, but possibilities are here. So it's better to be prepared than to not. But you will also probably have a decay of trust here. This is what we are seeing here. It's like we are slowly eaten by this situation mentally. Here, this is what you probably are already distrustful. You trust, you already doubt the integrity here of certain situations that that you are confronted with. Then we have the bear, the birds, and the clovers. This is the lucky card of the deck. Here we see that probably we communicate, we negotiate with authorities. Or you need to communicate about something related to your work. You are the public speaker and you have quite some good skills in that area, but you must take the matter seriously that you are sharing and give it your full attention. If you are the face of something that is dishonest, be careful with that, because people might remember your face afterwards. Be careful what you say. Be selective with your words here. You must take this matter seriously. You must be prepared to certain questions that are coming to you. You must use everything in your personal selfish advantage. It's odd what I'm saying here, but it needs to be like that. So be careful here with this combination. Also, probably around you, you will see that people gossip about the bosses. This is also where we are confronted, but there will be a lot of communication with this combination of cards. Also, our boss could be very nervous, stressed also about certain situation. You have the feeling here that the power is about to change. This points to power fluctuations. And we need to be aware that we need to protect ourselves in the first place, especially with the fox there. You need to protect yourself. You will be nervous where this road is leading, and so see what you are saying here and react protectively. React protectively here for yourself. Sometimes we react too fast protectively, but this is a tricky reading, so better too fast than too slow. Then we have the birds and the clovers. This is good fortune here, what we are seeing here. There's a lot of luck in the networking. This is then the other side. Certain feedbacks that we are having, maybe this is from your sideline, are very good. They help you advance here. If we made a certain decision and this decision was wrong, or we explained something in public and we made an error there, here we are able to straighten it out. We are able to fix it, especially with the fox here. The fox makes us very smart. So you will be able to smoothen out an error that you made before. Maybe there was too much stress or there was no choice, or you misevaluated the situation. But here we see that we are able to work the situation out in our advantage. This is a temporary situation that is temporarily going here. Also, probably here this points to a happy person here. You could also be like a joker here. If you have staff, they know even you have stress, you still might make jokes here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Communication that you will make for yourself will be productive on the long run. There is also some excitement here about something that you do, about an opportunity that is about to come in your life. If there's an important opportunity coming in your life, you will probably need to take certain risks. If the situation that you are in is not clean, corruptive, here we should, if the opportunity that is coming, don't doubt too long, don't doubt yourself, take the chance, because if you don't, you could miss an opportunity that is important. If you don't, you will miss it. So here, this is a combination. It's good, but we need to decide. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we see here also, again, be careful here that people don't gossip and that this gossip don't come back to you. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the person card, the mice and the clovers. I just see if I can add. So we are confronted here with people that not are 100% honest. We already saw this here. Be careful that some things that are personally yours, especially on the work, from things that you created, that they are not taken from you, that they are not stealing them, because we have the fox here. So see that your personal things that you create yourself, that nobody has access to it. This is what we are seeing here with this combination, because if they do and they get access to your things here, it could cause you even more stress here. It could you make more weaker. Sometimes also this points that people spying on us, you might not be aware of, and you have a strong personality and you have confidence, you have faith. But be careful, somebody might check you, double check you, even checking you in the dark behind your back. So be careful on your work front. Nothing is going on here with this combination. Look always behind you, double check, check behind you, check behind your back here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the mice and the clovers. If certain things are taken from you, but don't let it come that far, there is a protection upon us from losses. It's a double thing what I'm saying here, I know, but anyway, there's a protection here from loss. But the protection could also be connected to the fact that you prevent it from happening. So be careful here, but there's a protection here that we are seeing here. If people take something from you and you missed a detail, you prevent it, you try to prevent, and a detail is missing or something is missing, it's possible that you can retrieve it. This is what we are seeing here, but it's very good for money here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. So if something is lost, it will come back to you here. The things that you are going in here, you are very positive about them, but they will come also with certain responsibilities, maybe that you didn't see here with this combination of cards. Then we have the bear, the mice and the fish, the bear and the mice. It tells us here that these are the annoyances that we currently are involved with here, but you can overcome them here. If you take a firm approach, you will make decisions. The bear, eventually, they make decisions. You need to manage yourself, manage your communication. You have your own luck here in your hands. This is what we are seeing here. It doesn't mean that you will not have challenges. You will have probably the challenges are bigger than you anticipated, but it doesn't mean that you cannot overcome it, because you have enough strength here, you have enough abilities here to adjust, because these are all adjustment cards. This is an adjustment card, this is an adjustment card, and you have it next to the fish here, so you can adjust here with this combination. It's possible also that you need to reorganize your finances a little bit. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Double check your money, readdress your money. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. See, you have also a healthy lifestyle with the bear. See that you take care of yourself here. It's important also that sometimes that we eat healthy, we sleep enough. Just see also if you have a lot of stress that you sleep enough. It's important also because if there is a lot of stress, we could feel weaker, flu or whatever it is here. It could have a physical impact on us that we always need to be so assertive, so attentive. This is what we are seeing here with this with these cards. So I think this is all for Leo. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this reading. If you want more financial news, I also do specific financial card readings. They are short. These card readings, they are more philosophical, but you can find additional information there. And if you want more spiritual guidance, we do also spiritual guidance for your sign. You can find the spiritual card readings also on my channel. Anyway, Leo, I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention and for the time that you spend on my channel. And of course, if you, I would appreciate also if you consider subscribing. Thank you for doing so, and bye-bye for now.